Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Good morning. Someone is supporting already. Y'all serious about this business, okay? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for supporting. This is Lorenda. Is it Lorenda? Lorenda Smith Stanford, standing on business early in the morning. It's not early, but it's we live. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hey, Miss Corey. What's going on, sis? Look, Sandy girl, Miss HLS was the birthday girl this week. And C Blue, what's popping? Nothing. It's just the morning. It's just the morning. And this is what we do. I'm telling you, this year has been tough getting here like early, but I'm here before lunch. So, oh God, let me tell you, this new puppy life, this dog really, he gives me a run for my money. Okay. That's what's going on. But yeah, we're just gonna get into a little reaction. I know you guys are busy working or chilling and waiting. I'm gonna mind my business that pays me. But if someone in the YouTube streets that have their kids inhaling concoctions they made on a stovetop, wait a second. Cassidy Johnson, what are you talking about, ma'am? I'm gonna mind my business that pays me, but it's someone in the YouTube streets that have their kids inhaling concoctions. Is Liv over here? I mean, she's the only one that does silly stuff like that. Was it her? Cassidy, girl, you don't have to mind your business now. Come on now. Let's see. All right. We gonna have to go see. Y'all like dropping these breadcrumbs. Your lifestylist, what's going on? Hey Lex, what's going on? India. Hey. Hey, the real VB. What's going on? Journal girl. How are you? Janice, what's going on? The birthday girl, Miss Aquarius. What's going on, sis? Anaya. Miss Corey, as always. Miss Corey, did you see Sonia at the fashion show mall live from the food court on, what was it, Saturday? Did you see her? Did you see someone out of place in the fashion show mall? Hey Pine, what's going on? Susie, what's going on? Um, Make beauty forever. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Stephanie, good morning. Old man Johnson's farm. Okay. Virgo doll, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Somebody had some kids inhaling some stuff. I need for you guys to let me know. Guys, did you see? Look, I heard I got a shout out yesterday and I was like, I missed it. I guess whenever the video comes back up, I guess I'll see it. But maybe you guys saw it. Did you guys see anything? Did you guys see anyone on the YouTube street shouting me out yesterday? I was like, oh, someone told me, but I did not get to see it. I work remote. I'm just logging on. Awesome, Bailey. Hey, boo. How are you? Hi, Cheyenne. Good morning to everyone. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know. Alicia Nicolette, good morning. My younger sister's name. I have to stop calling her little sister because I don't know. Little sisters don't like to. It never bothered me because I am a little sister to three. So, but the baby of the family, I don't know. I guess I was the baby once, but none of those titles bother me. Anywho, but I do have a sister named Colette. I do. Interesting fun fact. Let's see. SV, what's going on? Oh, really? So she made something new. You know what? I went over there and I saw the little photo shoot for a minute and she was moving around that sofa. We'll get back over there in a little bit. We're gonna let sis try and get some views. You know what I'm saying? Far be it from me to interfere with somebody's views. You know what I mean? Like I don't not, you know what I'm saying? Like sis tries not to interfere. You know what I mean? I like to stay in my own lane and nobody and just keep your mouth off of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't we gonna get over there, Cassidy. I promise. We gonna get over there. We will get over there today. Okay. We might have to do it on some. I don't know. You know what? You cannot tell people your plans in advance. Keebler does it too. She went live over the weekend. I didn't even watch it. Did anybody watch that? Let's see. Sounds like Liv and Camel Toe. Yeah, it was giving Liv because we know Liv was jonesing real bad for chemical smells when she was pregnant. I didn't know what was going on. I cannot imagine. These people are very strange. It might be the seclusion. Keisha, do you're crazy-ish like that too. What did she make? Was she trying to make like some homemade Vicks or something? We will get into it a little bit later, but we're gonna let sis try and get her little views on. Okay. Let her get her views. Happy birthday to Aquarius gang. Absolutely. Dimples Wimples. What's going on, everybody? Officially new naturalist. Did you see Gina's vlog where she proved how nasty she is, girl? King Talks with Mimi video yesterday is hilarious. Okay. King Talk with Mimi's videos are always hilarious. So I'm sure yesterday was no different. Okay. But no, I saw some of Gina's video yesterday. So when she got the Range Rover back, is that what you're talking about? I just wonder when people drop other people's channel names and stuff, like in my chat, does that happen? Does my name get thrown around in a positive way other places? Because I'm like, damn. I'm not used to that. Let's see. If I heard correctly, she used old drinking tea and mixed natural remedies, and her and the kids were all inhaling from a pot. A mess. We're gonna check it out for sure. What are we talking about today? Somebody who's losing it. Let's see. Aquarius Gang Gang officially. What do you? Well, we're Keisha. We will talk about Keisha, but that'll be later. I thought we were gonna go watch a little My Jazzy Life. Who else would be losing it? Who else is losing it? Is anyone else lose? I mean, I that's what I, you know. I mean, do you guys want to go watch Gina's new video? Yes, Bougie, very positive. I've seen your name dropped. Good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I heard it was dropped on yesterday somewhere. Um, but we'll wait till it drops again. But I was like, oh, okay. That was very nice to hear. She literally just dropped her video. I don't want those problems. Ma'am is I don't know if she's on medication. I don't know what her problem is, but we gonna let her get her views. Okay, we'll circle back either this afternoon or in the morning. Ma'am, she's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still getting over her emailing me from Africa. Okay. Like that bothered me. Like, ma'am, leave me alone. Okay. Just lost her mind on live Saturday. She's a maniac. Oh, did she lose her mind? I heard that, mom of two. I was waiting for someone to tell me, but I didn't get to see it. But I saw her community post stating that she had to make some adjustments and she was going to put the video back up. So isn't that sweet? She's a doll. You know I love me some Peyton. So she felt my vibes through the airwaves and I guess gave me a shout out. I still don't know what she said, but I appreciate um ma'am shouting me out because she is a doll and she knows that Bougie Gang Gang um is very much notification gang gang over to her channel. So um, the whole time I was watching Jazz video, I couldn't wait for your reaction. Okay, Bree Bree. I was like, Jasmine is acting crazy. What? I'm gonna stay in the BTR with them dry folks. What's the BTR? I'm gonna stay in the BTR. Let's see. She's very classy. We love her. Okay. Yeah, I heard I got a shout out in her last video, but I don't know I didn't get to see it. I guess there was some problem with it and she needed to fix it. In the background in I'm going to stay in the BTR. Okay, guys, you guys know I have to look these abbreviations up. I'm going to stay in the Brian Tooley Racing in a big time rush in Baton Rouge. BTR Roblox. What is BTR? I don't know. Anyway, Baton Rouge. That's the abbreviation for BTR. I've been to Baton Rouge. So once upon a time, little known Black history fact. The home of what used to be called passion parties. It's kind of like bedroom candy. Back in the day, it was called passion party. Wait, no. Was it called passion parties? Um, yeah, passion parties. Back in the day, I used to sell passion parties. One of my friends, it's a MLM and it's like bedroom candy, right? It's bedroom candy of the 2000s. Would it be the 2000s? Yeah, the early 2000s, late 90s. Um there that's the home of that company. And you know how they have the big sales meeting and everything. So I had the I went to Baton Rouge to visit. I am so mad I saw her video popped up and then it was gone. Yeah, I guess something was wrong with it. Hey boo, how are you? Um she said on her behind the scenes. It said BTR. Hey Apostle, good morning. Hey Jay Breezy. Yeah. Okay, so all right, we gonna see. We'll see and we'll watch tomorrow. But yeah, ma'am, she's a sweetheart. She's very much a sweetheart, and um, you guys know I'm a fan, and she's a very sweet person. So, I was so mad. Okay, I read that one already. Um, hey everyone, Passion Princess LSC. Good morning. Okay. So yeah, I've been to Baton Rouge. Um, and I've also gone on a riverboat casino there. We had a nice time. It was one of those things, but I did that in like my late 20s, early 30s. I also sold fajas once upon a time. There was a company where a lot of the people that I used to who I was under, like Stormy Wellington, Helen De La Jose, a lot of the MLM black gurus, the tankards, Jewel Tankard, and all them people, Coach Stormy, a lot of the like they're all I was up under a lot of those people once upon a time. I used to sell for a company called Artists International, and they had the original Body Magic. I used to sell those, and that was just kind of like my part-time hustle when I used to do Body Magic. And then I was going to go to TLC, but I just that the split with all of those people was very messy, very, 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 very messy. If you guys know any of the behind the scenes of a lot of those, the leadership with Stormy Wellington, Helen De La Jose, the Tankards, and all them people, girl, that was some mess. They even had a reality show. Okay. And I was under Jewel Tankard's leg. So, and Helen De La Jose once upon a time, and then Helen got really sick and da 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 da. But yeah, girl, I still have some body magics in my closet. Okay. That was like the original OG badass faja. Okay. Um, okay. So it was a Mexican company, and they are in Henderson, Nevada, right outside of Vegas. And you could make some money selling some body magics. You really could. I don't know what they're doing now. Every now and again, I feel like I still get emails for me to come back, like, hey, come back. And considering that fajas and waist shapers and all that stuff are such a big business, I'm sure people are still making money. I would need to see what condition that they're in. I hadn't even thought about getting back into selling those just because but I know waist shapers and all that stuff is a huge business, but yeah, that was my thing. But yeah, all of that drama that erupted when all the people left artists and went to TLC and then started some other things, Forex. They went in all different other MLM directions, but yeah. You want me to sell you one? What size do you need? I have to see what I have. I might have some like 30 and 32s. But I'd have to see if they're in good because they've just been in their packages for a long time, but I'm sure they're fine. But I have to see before I say, oh yeah, sure. And it's not, because like the little rubber piece that's on your leg and all that stuff. But yeah, I used to do that. I used to go people who were local, I used to go and fit them and everything, make sure that they were good. Um and yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little job that I had, but um it's been a long time since I've been into doing that. But then yeah, back to passion parties. I feel like what was the name of that company? You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're from Baton Rouge, you would know the company I'm referring to. But anyway, guys, Myjazzylife is losing it. Ma'am put up some where if I were her mom, I don't know. She's had people worried about her for a while. Um, we're gonna just see. We're gonna see. Let's hope and pray that ma'am's I restarted my computer and everything. We're gonna see how it goes, y'all, because I've been having some issues for the past couple days. So we're gonna see what's going on. Which sis is losing it? My jazzy life, girl. Sis says she is waking up out of dreams. She is still dreaming about Chris. Sis has lost her mind. Strawberries and some sausage. You ready to eat? All right, you guys, just finished making Legends breakfast. She just got some French toast sticks and strawberries and some sausage. You ready to eat? It's the nails for me. I don't know what's going on with those nails. He's not really feeling good, but hopefully this breakfast helps him out. What is a good sick breakfast for kids? Some chicken and rice or something, or toast. The brat diet, don't they call it? Bananas, rice, apples, toast, or tea. Isn't that it? Do you see what's going on here? You guys, I do not feel it. It's getting close. Who turns on their look at him laughing? He's just like, mommy, look at mommy trying to make her coins. Okay. Jasmine turns on the camera and she is in a two-piece, not the two-piece that I recommended, but she's in a two-piece, right? And you guys know I love a good two-piece. But ma'am is, I guess she's getting ready to start working out. She puts Legendary in his chair. The other kids are obviously not home. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I do not feel it. It's getting close to that time of the month, and I just don't feel good. I feel crampy. I feel a little nauseous, and I just want to lay down all day. Okay, if we have time, we're gonna go over to Gina's. I did watch most of Gina's video yesterday. Ma'am is interesting. That's all I can say on that. I took my hair out too, as y'all can tell, because my clip-ins were good and all, but I need to wash my hair and it itches really, really bad. So I do not feel good today. Y'all gonna get the real me, okay? Like some days I'm okay and some days I'm not okay, but today I'm just not feeling good. And I just want to lay down on the couch. I do have to edit my blog from the other day and post it, but that's probably all that I would do. If I do something else, I might go and walk and I may go somewhere. Who knows? So basically in this video, I'm going to just cut to the chase. In this video, ma'am starts talking about, I think she's looking back and having regrets on this house because when she lived in the apartment, she said it was so much easier. She said, I could post at my leisure. It was more comfortable. I mean, you did have one less kid. But she said it was more comfortable. She could post at her leisure. She didn't have to worry as much. Like no one. And then she said, guys, I wasn't in a marriage, but I was in a serious relationship. Nobody told you to give a baby to a bad boyfriend. I'm new. Who is this lady here? She's giving raw. Girl. Okay, Miss Tay. It's just Tay. Guys, everyone say hi to Miss Tay. Miss Tay is new here. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Tay. This is Myjazzylife. Ma'am has this is her one little boy, and the other kids, the Davis kids, with her first baby daddy, who is a pimp. He might currently still be one because he just got arrested recently for handling a 18-year-old on the streets of Austin. They probably are over to their daddy's house, and ma'am is feeling bad because she just broke up with her boyfriend that she was with for about 2.5 years. And she has a 2-year-old with him. So ma'am started dating this guy. She got pregnant in about 5-6 months, and sir has been missing in action for about the past year. and they officially broke up. She's now telling us, um, because he's been missing for about a year. And the past 6 months, she's been getting the business from the YouTube streets that Sir was gone. And she finally admitted that he did not ever buy her anything for her birthday, this past birthday. And she just started basically having her true confessional moments. And now she is dragging us through the withdrawal that she's feeling about missing Quiz. And here we are. She is waking up out of dreams and feeling real bad and sad.
It just depends on how I feel. I just don't feel like moving around. And I think he's getting sick on top of that. Look at him. What'd you do with it? You guys, I am about to make the viral TikTok egg boil that people are making. I am fasting, but I really want to make.
All right, let me slow this back down. I sped it up so we wouldn't have to deal with the torture. So we're going to see how this goes.
People were saying like they're losing a lot of weight. I do have my waist trainer on. I want to end up having to get I don't know what's going on, y'all, with my waist trainer. I'm like pulling it tight, trying to get it to fit.
Is she trying to tell us that she's lost weight because her waist trainer is getting big now?
And I can't find my other one. Sign up my nail. If you wonder where it's in.
She made the decision to be she did. She made a decision to be a single mom when she decided to have a baby with a guy who would not even commit to her. Like he wouldn't even commit a time frame. That's her problem. Like that's you know what I mean? I'm not gonna look, nobody feels bad for her. She made the decision. She has her 5 children, and sis should be happy. Okay. If what you wanted was your children, then that's what you got. So
I got my waist trainer on, and
don't be mad. First of all, make this if you wanted him to stick around, you should have waited for him to wife you up the right way. But even, obviously there's no promises in that. But most men do not even want to go through the motions of marrying you if they know they're really not going to be sticking around. They're not going to do it. They will string you along for as long as you want to be strung. But as far as wifing you up and having to deal with the law and getting the law involved in your relationship, nah, they're not going to do it. That's why Chris pieced out.
Our egg boil to see how it tastes, because it looks so good. I swear to God, it looks good. So I'm about to attempt to make it.
So I looked this up. Basically it's doing almost like a seafood boil sauce with like 6 hard-boiled eggs. I guess this is for if you have no seafood, but you want to have that seafood taste and you want to it's really make some seafood boil sauce and drop some hard-boiled eggs and do what you want. Like, I don't understand why this is viral. I guess maybe sometimes people don't think about like, oh, maybe I could still do the same thing, but I don't have any seafood, so I'll just drop some eggs in a bowl. Like, it's really not that big of a deal.
I don't know if I'm gonna take him on a walk. I may take him on a walk. It really just depends on how I feel, y'all. It is 11 o'clock and he's right here looking at me. What is it? Yeah, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I really didn't feel like vlogging today. I don't know, but I told myself I'm gonna have to keep going. What is it, baby? I gotta keep going and keep pushing and keep doing with the man, pushing out content, because
why not at this moment put that horrible music and say, guys, at this moment, I was letting you guys know that we're gonna keep pushing, and Sir got, he was having a hard time and he went ahead and laid out on the floor. Look at Legendary. Legendary went ahead and laid all the way out on the floor, guys. He's having a hard time at this moment. He is not here for it. He doesn't care what Jasmine has to talk about. Sir just laid right on out. I'm gonna spare y'all the noise. But Sir is having a certified temper tantrum right there on the floor. It's It's look at him. Who starts cooking with a baby laid out on the kitchen floor? And where's his pack and play? I mean, I know he's 2, but can't you still lay babies down on a pack and play? Put the blankets inside? Or maybe he's too big for his pack and play, but why not lay him down on the couch? It's ridiculous. It's baffling to me. You say you gon' change. She will put the voiceover and music over nothing, but him having a temper tantrum, crying, screaming, she wants us to hear that. Okay. For the dumb shit and the damage you've done, 'cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Try to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Do not replicate this recipe. I'm going to just save you at this moment. If you are thinking about this recipe, do not follow this recipe. Okay. This recipe is no. It's a take on a traditional African dish. Is that like, oh, it is? Okay. I saw Q. You guys watch Eat with Q? Her and her husband, Mr. Fabermissima, made a egg sauce with like about a dozen eggs. It was giving big, ginormous omelet with lots of vegetables in it. It looked good, but not this particular concept. But yeah, so there's like a hard-boiled egg dish with a butter sauce or something. Who said that? Love to me. I mean, I love hard-boiled eggs, but I can eat a hard-boiled egg without having it take a butter bath. And then why lay out the colon broom next to it? What was you should cry. Them hard-boiled eggs and onions and all that margarine is probably going to do the trick. You might need some handlebars in the bathroom. Okay. Colon broom and a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, onions, and a vat of hot butter. Girl, for me. You might need a diaper, sis. For the dumb shit and the damage you've done, I've been crying oceans for weeks. Try to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. You know she doesn't get up early. So, she's going through it since her and Chris broke up. So I think once she either gets the kids off to school or she wakes up, if she doesn't have the kids, ma'am is not on any schedule. You're going to hear her talk about how she is really, really struggling with getting it together and handling business. And since Chris left, she is forced to have to work now. I'm back. I had to take to your girl. Let me tell you, Lambo and Portia. Ooh, girl, they are giving me a run for it. He's so sweet though, but he's a bad boy. Let me tell you something. Let's see. I did not see this one. I think she just put it up yesterday. Hi, Wintress. How are you, boo? Good morning, India, not India. Oh. Y'all are funny. It's time for flashcards and okay. A little book, a little like death with the animals, like dog, cat, zebra, just the 3-letter sight words, even just to get familiar with the pictures. But yeah, running through a pack of flashcards just to get him familiar with the images and maybe like the sounds and like come on. Or get familiar with finding a daycare. I mean, if she got her food stamps back, why not see if you have daycare resources available? So it's the song for me. It's awful. Get your food, if you've got food stamps, I'm sure get your daycare. So that looks, I mean, that looks, it looks I don't know what it tastes like, but it's giving me like a nice piece of codfish would go well in that. I don't know what she's eating. She's eating cucumber and something. It's those nails for me.
Now let's try an egg. Put a little bit of that on there. Put some kimchi on it.
Oh, she put kimchi in there. Okay.
Okay, everything fell off. Hold on, y'all.
Girl, she gonna be in that toilet, okay? Kimchi, onions, a butter bath, 3 eggs. What kind of movie is that for, baby?
Guys. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Some days are a lot easier than others. I feel like today, yesterday, I've had a hard time,
I don't know if I have to say this every single day. I could not have a hard time or feel bad if somebody left me, blocked me, didn't follow through on their promises, and is laid up with another female. And I'm going to come on camera and talk about that shit? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much this other woman that he's laid up with now is feeling like she got some kind of prize because your silly ass is going on here every day talking about missing him so bad? She's probably trying to figure out what's really going on, what's really good, because you're dropping videos every day sad because he's not home. So you making people think that he's got some sort of gift. Would you stop advertising to his penis? I mean, you are going to make someone feel like they got a prize and you sitting over here still crying over this bum. You need to toughen up, sis. What is wrong with you?
I don't know, you guys. I just been feeling like I'm letting myself down. And by allowing myself to get these ways, I don't know. I just felt really down. It started whenever I was bringing the trash cans up.
Oh my God. She's so, this is really sad.
And then I started thinking about finances again, if I should move, if I should stay. And I don't know which way to go. I don't know if I should move or if I should stay moving.
Do you think she missed her medication on this morning? Like, did she not take it? Because, ma'am, you got to take it every day. When they give you something, you need to take it every single day, because what's going to happen is you're not going to make good decisions, okay?
Could help, but I have to get a vehicle. It's a lot.
So her car, she hasn't been paying her car payment. If you can't pay your car payment and you have 5 children and your minivan is on the repo list and you're trying to figure out, should you move? You already know the answer, and that means you need to move. Like that, you don't need me doing a reaction to tell you that clearly you need to move. If you didn't need to move, you wouldn't be mulling it over. But if your car is sitting and hiding in the garage and you're sneaking out to go run to the store and hoping that the car is there when it's time to come back out the store, ma'am, you need to move. You don't have enough money to sustain what you're trying to float every single month. And the only thing that you're doing is racking up more and more interest. And the possibility of someone giving you another car is going to be slim to none. Why not eat healthy? Protein shake for breakfast, salmon, or those eggs would have been fine with a piece of salmon, a piece of codfish, anything. Like, I mean, anything would have been better than having those eggs swim in a pool of butter. But if that's what ma'am wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Like and then she's working out. We'll see what you guys just stay tuned. See what she purchased at the store.
To get a vehicle and having to, buy things that my kids need. It's a lot. And I think I'm so worked up about this. This is, look, y'all wanted the real raw and the truth. I'm dreaming about him. Like, he's randomly in my dreams, and it'd be stuff like, oh, he's
a bum that blocked you on the day that rent was due, someone who was cheating on you. Like, it's the low self-esteem for me. Like, at the end of the day, he was lying, he was cheating, he was not giving you what he promised as far as handling the affairs of the household, to pay the bills at hand. When he finally left, he blocked you. You're the mother of one of his kids. Like, what in the world? Like, even if this is actually happening and she's not making up a story to tell us at this moment, what makes you think that it is good content to come and tell women who are like, who won't have any respect for this at all? I'm sorry. Like, it's pretty sad that it's been a couple of months now and you are still jonesing for this dude. Like, it's like she got the vapors for this guy. Like, ma'am, he's a bum. He's with somebody else. He lied to you. He cheated on you. It's like, girl, pick up your face, sis. Pick up your face. You will feel so much better in a couple of weeks if you pick up your face now. This feel sorry for me is not going to get him back. He does not want you. And the girl he's with is sitting laughing at you at this moment.
coming back
because she thinks she got a prize.
He missed his family. I don't know.
That's not his family. That's Philip's family. He got one kid over there. Philip has 4 kids over there. That's not his family. If he wanted you to be his family, he would have done what grown men do and wifed you up. You two are not in your 20s. This man is in his 30s with 3 other kids, damn near 40. If you were his family, you would know you were his family because your last name would match with his. You had a whole baby with him and he took off. Okay?
I don't know. Yeah. And it kind of messes me up sometimes because I'm just like, oh, like, why? You know, it's kind of overwhelming some days. I feel like going through a breakup, you guys, hold on, going through a breakup is not going to be easy. Some days I'm going to feel motivated. I'm going to feel encouraged. I'm going to feel passionate about working out. I'm going to feel just strong. And some days I can feel the lowest of ever. I can feel at my breaking point. I feel like yesterday was that. It was one of those days. I didn't drink anything, but I ate junk food. I had ice cream. I didn't eat it all because I gave it to the girls. I had soda. I didn't drink it all, but I gave it to the girls. I ate some of Maya's cookies, and she said, I don't know why my cookies look a little low, so I'm going to have to go to the store and get her some more. And I don't know. I just feel myself neglecting my little things. Aiden was like,
guys, I ate junk food. What else is new? Sis, you eat junk food all the time. What are you talking about? She's making it seem like she's been on some sort of strict diet. What?
Are you going to pack my lunch for school? And I didn't. I was just like, can you please just eat school lunch today?
So your 5-year-old who needs, because it's kind of like his medicine, is he diagnosed autistic? He's got ADHD and several other things he's got going on. He's got some behavioral issues, and he likes to bring his lunchbox and have his lunch. And he's asking you, hey, boo-boo, hey, snack. He's got to ask you for his lunch. I mean, she's very selfish. You know, as a mother, let me see, this chick is off her rockers. As a mother, as a father, you know how there's some shit you don't want to do, but you do it because you know your kids are relying on you, right? We make sacrifices because we love them. It's that unconditional love that we have for the kids, that we do all the things that we don't want to do because they're our babies and they're relying on us. The fact that Aiden had to ask you for his lunch that makes a difference in his behavior for the day. He had to ask you and you said, no, can you just eat lunch at school? Come on now.
That was yesterday. So, and today's pizza day, so he automatically eats school lunch. But I don't know, y'all. I just feel really bad.
She's so into herself and so lazy that you don't do for your kids. That's like me waking up one day and just telling my daughter to go walk up the street to the bus stop. She gets a ride. She gets door-to-door service every day. She's never ridden the bus. I mean, there's nothing wrong with riding the bus, but if she enjoys, I've offered her, do you want to ride the bus with your friends? No, she likes her chauffeur. Okay? Would I want to take advantage of that I don't have to commute to work anymore and I don't really have to get up if I don't want to and have her walk out the door and walk up the street in the cold and the rain and all the things? But yeah, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like most parents would never do that, right? If you can do something, you do it for your kid, right?
I feel like I'm just, you know how you just
Girl, she is dragging this out so much. You would think that they had like 10 kids and they've been married for 30 years.
Like a failure. That's what I feel like. I feel like a failure. And then
you shouldn't feel like a failure, but you should feel foolish. And I know that you love watching these type of videos. We told you so. We told you that Chris was not husband material. He wasn't father material because he just got put on child support. Did you guys see Paris at her father-daughter dance? I guess she brought Medusa's stepfather. So her, I guess, step granddaddy took her to a dance, and Paris looked really, really cute. She's getting taller. She's growing into her little young lady self, and she looks super cute. So if you hadn't seen her, I'll pull it up. I mean, it's on Medusa's community post. She looks super cute. And but because she's got a 2-bit ass, good for nothing father. I just can't believe that Jasmine is one of these delusional women that you pick up a bum off the street, which he was. He wasn't taking care of 3 kids. She thought she was better. And of course, she's one of these that thinks that it must be them because he's being nice to you because he needs a place to sleep because Sir was homeless. And he's doing your son the same way he does his only daughter and his twins. Okay. She thought she was better. She thought she was different. She thought that he was going to do all of the things for her. And he's done absolutely nothing but leave her with a kid and not helping. How you get over and get even is to level up. You know, even if you don't level up, I would just say, I mean, getting over and getting even, I think when you get over someone, getting even is not even a thought in my mind. You know, everyone's thoughts are, I respect your opinion. But what I'm saying is this, if it's on some, I'm going to show him, show yourself. Pick up your face, grab your self-esteem, and handle business for yourself to the point where a day turns into a week, turns into a month, turns into a year, that you're not even thinking about that dude. When it's on some, I'm going to show him and all that stuff, it's on some, he's going to regret, who cares? Who cares? You should want to do better for you, not on some, I'm going to show them or they're going to regret it. You're going to miss me. Fuck that shit. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? He's a bum. Let him enjoy his new chick. You know what I'm saying? Let him enjoy his new boo. And you're going to go on about your business and stop wasting time and energy with somebody who blocked your ass on the day that you need to pay your rent and hasn't been over to see his son. Like, forget it. He's done and cheated on you. Like, it's kind of like, really? You're going to torture us to watch this?
On top of that, I'm just not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Girl,
And
this is a
today,
mess.
I woke up and I felt the energy to do what I was supposed to do. Like I was neglecting laundry, working out. I haven't worked out.
She's talking extra slow. I wonder if it was the
I don't know if I'm
vape
gonna work
pen
out
that
today.
she
I'm gonna try
bought.
to, y'all. I think a lot of y'all get confused with certain things. They're like, oh, you should be okay. You get a break. My kids were with me all weekend. They were with me all weekend, all week.
Girl.
Their dad does help when he can.
It trips me out how some of these girls who have kids with Peter, Paul, James, and Tyrone, and they get a break every weekend. Let me tell you something. I don't care if your husband, your baby father is at home, your fiance, whatever you got going on in the house. Some of us have our kids 24/7. Period. I can count on two hands how many times our daughter has spent the night not in our house, not up under our roof, not in my line of sight, not in her bedroom. I can count. Not many. And we have family in town. We go somewhere, she comes with us. We go vacation, she comes with us. We don't like she comes with us everywhere. It's crazy to me that people who basically split custody with their kids are complaining about when they have time with their kids when you're not even doing it 24/7. I don't care if you have your husband, baby daddy in the house or not. Mom is busy all the time. Mom is always busy. Mom is cooking. Mom is doing what moms do, right? And the fact that this lady goes from 5 kids to 1 kid on a very regular basis, and most of your kids are in school, the fact that she is so tired and low energy is just absolutely astounding to me.
For the most part, they're with me majority of the time. So
That's a lie.
Yes, I just took some medicine with coffee. I did. So no, I did not get a break. I need
Who
to
gets
make a
a
list
break?
of
What's
things
a
that I
break?
need. I know I need some water, more cookies because of me. I can honestly say that was my fault. And more stuff, y'all. I just been slacking. I just wanted to share with y'all this because not everybody's life is perfect. When you go through a breakup, I hate when people keep telling me, just get over him, get over it. It is so hard. But those days that I'm struggling with, I do start to hate him. And that's not right. That's not me. I don't hate people, you know? All right, you guys. So I'm sitting here folding the girls' clothes. Like I said, some days I'm productive, some days
She
I'm
is
not.
whooped. He
The
got
other
her
days I
sick on
wasn't.
that dick.
And
She's
I'm
missing
just
him so
trying my
bad. It's
hardest
pretty
to
pathetic.
be productive now. Like I said, some days I fall off and some days I'm good. I also have me some coffee to help me. I don't have my waist trainer on right now, but I want to be a little comfortable, you know? I have to clean my house. I let dishes in there for 2 to 3 days. It's hard, but I'm gonna get through it. I know I am. I'm gonna get through all this. The tears. I can't wait to where I get to a point like that. There's no more tears, like ever again. Like, or there's no more just dreams. Like dreaming. I'm dreaming about.
She was only with him for like 3 years. Let me tell you something. When you think of someone that you don't want to think about, you just think of something else. It's just training your brain. Okay. If she's dreaming of that ninja, she still wants that dude back. She's probably, I don't even want to say what I think she's in there doing, but ma'am is still soul tying with this guy. And at the end of the day, you think about him, think about something else. You think about him, go jump on the treadmill. You think about him, go look at your phone and see how many times you've called him and he hasn't called you back. Go look at your bank account and go see that deposit never came through. Go look at your little boy that he hasn't came to see. Just think of all of those things and get your head back on straight and pick up your face. Like at the end of the day, this is ridiculous, Fran. This behavior that we are witnessing is the same behavior we witnessed before Chris came into the house. Girl, when she was sitting over there crying about her sex offender. Okay. Absolutely. This is nothing but part two. Absolutely.
A possibility that could never be. And but it's making me just, it's like fueling hate. Like I have so much hate built up right now.
You
Comment in the
should be
comment
mad
section.
at
Is that normal
yourself.
to just start hating somebody? Like, and I don't like hating people, but I'm like furious.
When are we gonna get a hey YouTube streets? Wait, hold on. Let me get my keyboard. When are we gonna get a dear YouTube streets? Okay, first of all, YouTube streets. Okay. First of all, when are we gonna get a dear YouTube streets? I am so sorry that I did not listen when you told me over and over and over again to leave that bum alone. I've done this to myself and I should have listened when I didn't know better, but I didn't listen to the wisdom of the YouTube streets that this was going to happen. And I so appreciate, and you guys were right. Okay. You guys were right and I was wrong. And I dragged out this fugazi relationship and I really shouldn't have. And that's it. And that's all. Like, Jasmine, we are waiting. We're waiting. And when are we going to get our apology? Because people have been telling you for 2 years this guy was a bum and that this was going to happen, but you did not listen. You had to go running around drunken in lingerie on live stream. You let your man get dragged for 2 years on the internet. They reached out to his auntie. They reached out to his family. But no, that wasn't good enough. You still wanted to keep putting him on live stream. He kept telling you they're making fun of me. I don't like it. I don't like your subscribers. Why don't you stay off? Well, okay, why don't you stay off live? Okay, that didn't work. Why don't you keep me off live? That didn't work. I don't want a YouTube channel. She threw a YouTube channel at him with 30,000 subscribers or however many subscribers, 10,000. That didn't work. Like, ma'am, you tried everything. How many different ways did he need to tell you he wasn't interested? And you sitting up here looking slow? Still? What's wrong with you?
I started thinking about everything that I'm having to deal with by myself, and I just be ready to just break down, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
She should just record this for herself. Why don't you put this on members? When you start feeling like you want to talk about Chris, why don't you put it on members? And then just give us the cleaning, the food hauls, and the try-ons and stuff like that. But the minute that you feel like you want to get into a little bit of what was Chris, why don't you put that in for your members? Because those are the people that are really, they're paying for your content. Why don't you, girl, he must have had something good for her. She might not know what good is. So we have to preface that. We have to put an asterisk on there because her man had hips. I know some women out there like a nice, chunky, you know, thick guy, but her man had hips and a big booty and titties. He needed like a B cup breast, okay? A B cup bra. He needed a bro. He had titties, hips, and a butt, okay? Po thing. Po little poke chop.
I don't want to act fake towards y'all. I want to let y'all know it, let y'all in on the truth of my life and what I really
Okay.
be dealing with. This is the truth. Like, I wanted to pick up the camera yesterday, and then I haven't even been like, I've been looking a bum, like a real bum. Like, I took my extensions out Side note, I did that egg boil.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
She said her stomach got messed up after eating all those eggs, onions, and kimchi. Girl, you probably needed some handlebars on that toilet.
I couldn't handle it the next day.
Okay. Them poor kids. Those poor kids. That's why Chris left.
Handling it one day at a time.
She was sitting up there, drank colon broom. Then she sat there and ate 3 hard-boiled eggs in a bowl of melted butter with onions and kimchi. Are you kidding me? Colon broom and all of that concoction. She said her stomach couldn't take it the next day. What does that mean?
I'm about to tackle this laundry. And then I'll make Legend some breakfast whenever he wakes up. It is 9:16, so he'll be waking up soon. Y'all don't understand.
Oh my God.
What it's like right now.
Somebody must have. Oh my God. And then she's constantly wearing her college wear. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, let's see. Here comes Legendary.
Like I told y'all. I have to get some stuff. I made a list on my phone. So I'm gonna have to go get some stuff because we're out of some things, but as far as food wise, and yeah, you're gonna see me do a Sam's Club bulk shopping haul because I have to get some stuff from there. I'd rather just buy that kind of stuff like detergent, toilet paper, paper towels from Sam's Club because it's just way better. It lasts longer. So I'm gonna do that. But look at him. I finished folding that basket of clothes. I just gotta put it up. Coffee's just not doing it for me, so I'm gonna grab me some energy drinks. I don't know what it is, but it's not doing it for me today. Maybe I just don't have the taste for it. I don't know. But we're about to head out.
Someone must have told me a lie. Played with my mind and
There you go. All right, you guys, we're at HEB. About to go in here and grab a few things. Like I said, I had to make a list on my phone because I'll forget. So I won't be recording because I had to make a...
Look, I know Texas is a whole different situation in the wintertime, but she legit has no clothes on. And next week, she is going to be having an asthma attack or look like she's got COVID. And she has it's February. And it was just cold. We had the cold snap where it was like 19 degrees across the whole country. And you are outside with a cut up t-shirt on and just a sport bra, probably in shorts. Do you ever see Jasmine with a jacket? Girl, she's pick up your nuts, Jason. Wow. My God.
See my list. So let's walk in and get a few things that we needed. And that I ate Myjazzylife cookies, and I don't want her to know that I ate it. So I'm going to replace them real quick.
You ate Amaya's chocolate chip cookies. You ate a whole pack of cookies, but you want us to know that you're going to get. She said she was going to get a shot the other day, and I think that was her B12 shot. So you go to the Texas Weight Loss Center. You don't have money for rent. You beg your audience to send you cash apps for rent, but you do a lingerie haul. Okay, that doesn't seem like it was sponsored. Then you're over here. What else did she spend money on? A bunch of other nonsense. Then she got the food stamps. So now you put money back in the house. So now you're over there at the Texas Weight Loss Center getting your B12 shots again. And then you are eating a whole pack of cookies. Okay.
So I'm home and Legend is giving me a difficult time. I got a few things. I should have grabbed that tea. It was like positive energy. Comment down below if y'all tried this tea and it was like positive energy tea. I didn't get it because I grabbed some other tea. Of course, it's more so for weight loss, but I'm gonna show y'all everything that I got. I needed that positive. I should have just grabbed it. Positive energy so I can be positive. Right now I'm just negative energy. But hold on. Quick call. So these noodles, y'all, are really, really, really good. So I got 2 of them. Some more eggs. I got these. These are new. Okay. Hey, you want one a pouch? I got 3 pouches for him to try out. That's the only brands they had. I got these for the girls. The Joba Bubble Tea. He's just crying for no reason. This 20-day detox daytime tea. These energy drinks. A slim tea. I got him some muffins, pizza for tonight, kimchi, Amaya's cookies. He's in a little bad mood. We all right. So I just, instead of having a regular lunch, I ate one of these bowls. So that means dinner, I'm going to have to go ahead and have like a smoothie or a shake or something because I had this first. And instead of stop fasting, I'm going to stop fasting at 5 instead of 6 o'clock. I mean, I'm going to stop eating at 5 instead of 6. But yeah, I had to put Legend down. I tried to let him go watch TV. I gave him his snack and he was just being real fussy. So I laid him down. You could tell like he just needed to go to sleep. Okay. But I'm about to actually go and get the laundry, my clothes actually out of the dryer and then put the girls' clothes into the dryer because.
So yeah, so she's romanticizing what she, in her mind, were the good things of a very bad relationship, the glimmers, the hope, and the promises that he never even came through on. You know what I mean? Like, it's so sad. This is like Pick Me 101. It's a mess. Oh, she said it was oh, well. Yeah, Jasmine, this is really sad. But wasn't she dealing with this herself with him being in the home? I think she's just okay with picking up crumbs and feeling like we're trying to make it work. We're going to make it better. She's really is a pick me. He was giving her crumbs and she was hopeful. He wasn't giving her his full, I mean, he was out there cheating. You know what I'm saying? So he was cheating. He wasn't giving his full self. And she was over here feeling like she's in a marriage or something, trying to make things work. He's a piss poor boyfriend, but you're giving him full on hope, wishes, and dreams. And Sir was over there texting somebody else, waiting to make his great escape. So I don't really know. I think she is remembering some good times and not remembering, like, ma'am, what was he doing when he was texting someone else? What was he thinking when he didn't come home? What are you thinking when he didn't pay the rent and he blocked you and he wouldn't come talk to you and he wouldn't come see his kid? Like, it's just a whole mess. So yeah, to the person's point who said she's romanticizing a trash relationship because she has low to no standards. And unfortunately, she's one of these low self-esteem pick-me chicks. And she's willing to just take whatever. It's unfortunate for her. Like, this could be a time for her to grow her channel and kind of, like, you guys know, I'm kind of sad. I'm sad, but I'm working. I'm trying to get myself back together. This is just watch me wallow. Watch me be sad. Watch me play cry.
I'm trying to stay consistent.
You can send me cash apps because I'm short to pay my full rent. Okay.
I'm really trying. Like I said, I've been going through it, and I know a lot of y'all don't see a lot that's going on because I don't show a lot, but I've been just trying to focus on myself, like on me, you know, and focusing on me. It's not that I'm cutting people off or ignoring people. It's just I've been having to really focus on myself, like put my phone down and stuff like that. And not only that.
Once you focus on your kids, how about that? When your son has to ask you for his lunch, knowing good and well that he needs like a low sugar, gluten-free, he just wants that lunch from home. That's the least that you could do to make sure that he makes it through his day and you're not getting phone calls with behavioral issues. If that's the one thing in between getting a call then you need to drag your ass out of bed and make the boy a sandwich and put him together his lunchbox. I mean, that's the things that when you grow up, you remember, my mom made me lunch every day and I really appreciated that, or whatever. Like, she's so lazy. It's
Whenever I talk
awful.
on the phone or text, sometimes they take away from me recording. So I just kind of been, having to focus on myself, y'all. If you're watching this and you see this and you're like, girl, that's why you've been ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. It's so hard to balance recording, talking to people. I try to talk to people at nighttime because I feel like when I talk to people during the day, it just takes away so much from me. So that's what that is. And I'm killing.
It takes away so much from you. What? You're not putting even out content. So the people she's talking about is her audience. So the people that watch your content and support your channel, you're avoiding them because you're doing what? Sleeping? Maybe if you communicate with your audience, answer your comments, move through emails, return back requests, maybe that might encourage you that, like, oh yeah, I got bills to pay. Oh yeah, the repo guy's coming. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about moving because I'm not making enough money while I'm sitting here not making any content to make any money. Like, it's ridiculous.
Water right now. I may work out. It might not be till later though. I'm not even gonna kid you not, because I just don't have time right now to do it. I have to get my house together. It's a mess. Okay. My girls are gonna be upset when I get in a room. I'm going to take care of that room. Okay. I'm getting that bunk bed because I cannot with the room. Okay. It's too much for me, but your girl is we're gonna get to it, y'all. Oh, you almost fell. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get to a better place at this point. We just gotta take it a day at a time. I'm kind of just I hate to say it like that, but I'm just like really going through so much, y'all. It's
Suffer in
crazy.
silence.
It's Friday. I gotta get some stuff together.
Her baby daddy strung her along for 13 years. Meanwhile, how many babies did he make while they were together? This is a woman who turns a blind eye when a man is cheating and brings home babies. Philip strung her along for 13 years, but how many babies did he need to bring home? How many women did he need to be with? Like, it is really, it's sad.
That's my life right now. So Legendary just woke up from his nap and he's like, okay, come on. I warmed him up some macaroni and cheese. It is 2:49. I just finished editing the vlog. So that will be going up here in a bit. I am currently trying to stay on top of things and not let myself get into that funk, okay, y'all, because it can get there, okay? So that's what I'm doing.
So she's on a diet. She's going to Texas Weight Loss Center. She's going to get B12 shots. And guess what she did? She's making ramen noodles. And it sounds like she put the whole seasoning pack in there.
Ready to eat?
Oh, my bad. Okay, it's the Kraft mac and cheese, but I think she is going to eat the ramen noodles. What kind of a lunch is that? That's lunch for a baby? Where's his hot dog? Why didn't you give him some hot dogs and some orange slices? Where is the baby's lunch? Okay, if he's going to eat the mac and cheese microwave meal, where's his hot dog? Where's his cut up piece of hamburger? Where is his apple slices, orange slices, Go-Gurt, grapes? Where's his cheese squares? Where's the boy's food? That's food for a baby? And then she's standing there dancing. I'm telling you, then when CPS shows up next week, she gonna be mad.
Boy, you got me saying, oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Water and powder macaroni and
Oh,
cheese. He's
okay,
looking
well,
like,
he
where is my hot dog?
eats. I'm about to go wrap my
Where's
son
my
and take him out for
hamburger?
today.
Where's
Wrap it
my
for a little bit.
chicken breast chunks? Where's my
It's moments like this, y'all. I am
y'all?
trying. I'm trying.
Y'all, I cannot, y'all.
I'm trying to figure this all out. This is so fucking hard.
I cannot with her. She's such a drama
Doing all
queen.
this shit, bro. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna say shit like Jasmine. A lot of people out there do it. I don't care. I'm not like everybody else. I get overwhelmed. My anxiety be all over the place, and I think I wanted to contact my doctor to see if I can get like anxiety pills or something. I am overstimulated, overwhelmed. I feel like just giving up. I'm trying to work. I'm having a hard time with my computer. It's so much. And then if I don't work, then we're going to be homeless.
Guys, is this some dry baggery? Is she just I got a message from someone yesterday. They sent me a screenshot. Somebody was in her comments basically, hold on. All right, let me let this play till I find it. But basically, they were basically letting her know, like, girl, I got you. I got you. And do not worry. Like, I got your back. If you need something, I don't want you to go without. And basically, I don't know if they sent her the money or what. But I feel like this was a whole dry bag video.
I just wish things were so much easier, y'all. I just think about so much. I would have stayed in my apartment. I didn't have to stress so much to post. Being in my apartment, I was able to post comfortably, and now I can't. And it's a struggle because of what I'm dealing with my computer and my phone. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to be like, it's just really hard. Everything is just getting to me right now. Everything. And I'm just sick and tired of trying to do it all alone. I wasn't married, but I was in a serious relationship to where everything is supposed to be split evenly. And, you know, I just feel like I'm taking on so fucking much right now.
What is I wasn't married, but I was in something? Let me tell you something. Just because you're married doesn't mean things are split evenly down the middle. Are you high? Are you crazy? Girl, husbands pay the bills. Okay. If you meet a guy and he wants to actually get the law involved with your name and go run down to the courthouse and take vows and sign papers, he better be ready to run a household. Ain't no splitting everything down the middle. You're talking about a boyfriend. You're talking about a roommate. When you are talking about a husband who is pledging before God and the law to take care of you, he gonna be taking care of you. What are you talking about? You got it twisted, sis. You are so used to picking up crumbs, you don't even know what a husband is.
Financially,
Girl,
mentally,
you got to be out your mind,
emotionally,
sis.
I feel like it's a lot. And I get hit with everything at once.
Okay, Aiden. The other kids are home. Aiden, tell your daddy you need your haircut, boy. Go ahead. Call daddy and tell him you need to get your haircut.
I don't know. Go ask her.
Mommy's busy doing her performance right now for her video. Mommy needs $3,000 in cash apps. Mommy's trying to cry. Hold on, Aiden. Mommy is trying to cry for the YouTube streets. I'm trying to get some I'm trying to get the rent.
I'm uploading my video right now, y'all. I just started crying because I was just like, this is so overwhelming. Who wants to go through this and be so overwhelmed 24/7? Everything is getting to me. Everything. The kids, they're okay, it's just more so like stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk more about it.
Girl, you can hold it.
You don't care what you're doing to me. I've been down in the ruins so deep. All the games that you played, all the love you forsaken, you let it slip away. You don't care what you're doing.
You would think she has the hardest job in America. You would think she's some sort of look, wait a second. Look how she does her ad breaks, y'all. Interesting. I mean, if you have premium, you never see this, but she don't want to make any money. Okay, well, that's your problem, sis. Okay. She's showing us that she's putting the ad breaks in her video. Okay, well. Huh. She's a YouTube expert. Okay.
You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. 'Cause I've been crying oceans.
This is all about money. Why did she put in? So she's editing her video, but she made sure she wanted you guys to see. Maybe she should just get a job. Tracy, that's too logical. Ma'am can't get a job because she doesn't want to put the baby in daycare. And she really hasn't had a job. She hasn't had a job in probably over a decade. And she's 32 years old. She has a bachelor's degree from a college that went out of business. And she's not really qualified for anything. I think she did a temporary job, but she's used to making YouTube money and was making probably 5, 6, 7. I don't even know what she was making at her highest, but she says she's made like the 5-figure check. She's made the 10,000 in a month. And this is someone who probably can, get a very menial $10 to $15 an hour job because her skills are not current. And let's face it, if she can't deal with this situation, do you imagine her dealing with all of us at the job? Like, there's a whole lot of politicking that takes place at the workplace, right? This is someone who's going to have to do a job and also deal with coworkers and bosses and feedback and deadlines and production, depending on what she's doing, like answering phones, churning out paperwork, handling problems. Keep in mind, like, what's easy for a lot of us to do because we're used to having deadlines, demands, obligations, and getting paid for handling those tasks. This woman hasn't had to do any of that on any kind of a level where she's held accountable. She always needs help. She always needs someone coming in to dig her out the ditch. And she's okay with not having enough because this is someone who will show up to the back door of your church for food, for clothes, for money, and all of those things. Like, ma'am is not too proud to beg. So on top of low performing YouTuber, she will go to the food pantry before she'll like go post 3 more videos. You know what I mean? Like, if you could post 3 videos and make $1,000 or go live, and make however much money she makes, she'd rather just get in her car that's on the repo list and go drive over to the food pantry to get a couple of bags of groceries because she's so miserable she doesn't want to work. So she can't, I don't see her holding down a regular job, crying because she misses Chris. She misses hips.
For weeks, try to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save shed a tear for me, baby.
So then she puts up, this is her thumbnail from another video. Jasmine goes to the trash can. Jasmine's got the kids by the fire. Like, and where's the other kids? The other kids were at the marshmallow roast, but she really, you know what? I'm going to just speculate a little bit. I really do think that Chris broke camp for a couple of reasons. And I'm going to just be honest. I do think that he left because there was some sort of issue with the kids and him, the Davis 4 kids, because she does not highlight those kids at all, ever. Like, she only profiles Chris's kid. She wants to make sure Chris is the standout, or Chris's kid is the standout in everything. You had 5 kids at the marshmallow roast. Where's the other 4? But you want Chris, if he sees you, you want Chris to see, hey, Chris, I'm working out. Chris, here's your son. I got him dressed. I fixed his hair, and I'm taking out the fucking trash. Where are you at? Okay? Chris, I'm over here doing your job with your son, and I'm trying to lose some weight. Can you please come back home? That's what that says to me. Okay? Single mom of 5, but you're only showing the ninja's baby who left and who doesn't pick up the phone. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I know you guys want to talk about Keisha's video. We can do that tonight. Or if you guys want to do Gina, I don't know. You guys let me know. Gina was talking about something. She said she was talking about the time where she was dating her friend's man. I don't know what that means, but we know Gina is not above and beyond recycling. Okay. But now she's got a boyfriend, Mr. Redbeard. And that's another one who has weird priorities. She feels like she deserves time off because she takes care. What mom feels like they deserve that they need time off because you're taking care of your kids? You want your kids to be happy. And sometimes we do need a break, but sometimes you got to just push through. Like, I don't know. My motherhood experience has been completely different. My family lives all over, and none of them live in the state that I reside. And at the end of the day, you got to just make it happen. There's no breaks being a mom. Momming is 24/7. Sometimes you got to take your kids on vacation with you. You got to go date night with the family. Date night is a family adventure. And it's just, when we went to go see Drake, I was going to buy 3 tickets. Farrah said she did not want to go. So I did not buy 3 tickets, but my first was looking for 3 tickets because we take her everywhere. And she said she didn't want to go. And that was fine. But then when we came back, we had a good time. She said, next time we go to a concert, she wants to come. So we just said next time something like, a little bit more laid back happens, we will take her to her first concert. But you know what I'm saying? We take her to everything. So it's rare. And it's really more on some now because she wants to go. And, if we need her to go over to like her aunt or her auntie wants to come over, that's fine. But for the most part, we, like, I don't even think of it as getting breaks, but I don't know. 5 kids is a whole different thing. But I was one of 5 kids, and I don't recall ever going to really spend the night over at anybody's house. My parents were on the job 24/7. That's just the way it is. Anyway, this lady feels like she needs to have a break. And this thumbnail to me is, Chris, come on. But if Chris is okay with not picking up the phone and blocking you, girl, he's not thinking about his son. Okay. This is her karma for treating those kids so bad. Absolutely. And this is her karma this is what you get when you accept crumbs. When you accept a bum who you have to make lemonade, he's going to make you, it can go one of two ways. You're either going to continue to have to work hard, or he's going to disappoint you like the last person he disappointed when he came to your house. When he jumped from that other bed to your bed, now he's over to another bed. You know what I mean? So that this is what happens. So nobody feels sorry for Jasmine. It's just time to pick up your face, because, you know, at one time or another, a lot or most of us have come to a realization that this ninja is a bum. Okay. And it's just, how long did it take for you to figure it out, to pick your face up and handle that business and leave him alone and move on? And I think, unfortunately for her, she likes to use this stuff for content because she doesn't, I don't know why, but this is basically her content now. It's the breakup. It's the breakup season. So she's going to drag us through this. And okay. If I was just chatting with a friend about this, he gives you what you say. He gives you what you say you accept. Yeah. I mean, she wanted to be so like no trouble that she was okay with him. Not that he had to shower her with what he couldn't afford, but you are in a relationship, you're living together, you're supposed to be moving towards marriage, and sir doesn't even bring you home a decent cake and make a nice dinner and give you a $200 necklace. You're going to work every single day. You are a grown man well into your 30s with 4 damn kids. You can't go buy the girl a gold necklace. You can't buy her some nice earrings. You can't give her a pretty dress. You can't get a babysitter and take her out for a nice dinner. You can't do shit. You got to be kidding me. You better do something. And this girl is moving heaven and earth to buy him PlayStations and games and lay out the putty cat and make sure he's got steaks and ribs and all kinds of food in the freezer that she doesn't even cook for her own kids. But when he's home and we hadn't seen how many, look guys, how many sausage kielbasa's have we seen on the grill since that ninja been gone? How many ribs have we seen? How many steaks have we seen? Is she making tacos lately? We hadn't seen her on that taco grill. We hadn't seen her doing none of that. I bet you he's the one who likes that spaghetti that she used to make, that millionaire spaghetti. That probably was the pasta he liked, because all the stuff we don't see her making is the stuff that ninja liked to eat. She's sitting up there making corn, yellow rice, and dry chicken. Okay. We hadn't seen any beef, any ribs, any steaks. We hadn't seen asparagus. We hadn't seen nothing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go over to Real Talk Bougie. I need to kind of get together what we're going to talk about. Some of you guys wanted to talk about Gail Lewis. She did post an update. So we will, the Gail and Harold, and their divorce. I need to get on Gwinnett County and see if the documents posted, because they did file, I think, a restraining order about the video that went viral. So I need to see if any of that documentation has posted. What else was there? Donna Adelson, the mom of Charlie, she did get her court date set. I believe it's for like September 26th. So Charlie is the brother of Wendy. He just got convicted of calling for the murder of his brother-in-law and his mom, who was stopped right around Christmas from boarding a flight to Thailand. They have set her trial for September, Donna Adelson, and we are going to wait and see how that goes, because Wendy, if Donna goes, Wendy, the ex-wife, the daughter, the sister, she's next. So that is a developing story. And the phone calls are posted. I know some people like to say that phone calls don't get posted when there is an active trial. Donna Adelson is waiting for her day in court, and she is presumed innocent before she is found in a court of law, innocent or guilty, whatever the case, however it turns out. But the phone calls with her and her son Charlie are posted on the internet, and that is a pending case. Okay. Anyway, what else is going on? Chris said he likes Spanish girls. He said that a long time ago. Yeah. And Jasmine is not Afro Latina, and she's not giving what he wants. He likes I think he likes the girls from Texas. He likes the Latinas from Southwest Texas. Jasmine is not what he's looking for. He's looking for a whole different young lady. And that's his prerogative. Okay. Fran, did you see Monique's son's response? Ooh, is that her son on Instagram? I saw something and I was like, I didn't even watch it. But I was like, who is that guy? Okay, no, I didn't, but I'm gonna go click on it. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Wasn't that on the Shade Room or on let me go see. Maybe it was on Baller Alert. I know I saw something this morning. Oh, there it is. Is that her son? Monique's oldest son, Shalon Jackson, is speaking out about their reconciliation, calling the comedian's take on the situation a false narrative. God, it'd be your own kids, right? Let me see. Show Nomad. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go find it on TikTok. My God. Let me tell you something, y'all. These days, you cannot mess with your kids because they will spray you up. Is that what it's called? They will tell all your business. Okay, Monique, you should have made that check was in the mail, hun, because your son is spraying you up on this internet. Oof, God. Did he take it down? Oh my God.
I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe. I know to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is. I wrote it all down so that way I don't go all over the place and get emotional or anything like that. So I'm gonna talk like I'm reading a script, but it's just gonna help me kind of stay together. But to address the Club Shay interview that she did, where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie.
Ooh,
Faith without work is
Jesus.
dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort to reconcile with the other. We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son.
Ooh,
Neither one
God.
of us.
You know what? I hate this type of, there's nothing more sacred for a mother or father than your relationship with your kids. And it really pains me when when you have kids that really, I know that there's some real fucked up things that happen out here in this world, but my God, I always hate to hear this type of bad blood between parents, between blood. But I guess we'll listen. Let's listen. We'll listen to it, and then we're gonna come back, and then we'll talk about it over on Real Talk Bougie, okay? But let's listen to it now since we're here. Girl. Wow. So DL Hughley was dropping some tea when he said that your kids pretend like you don't exist. My God.
Has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time, and I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. Speaking with my mother
Wow, he
directly,
hates
my
her.
experience will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with a conversation. And I'm
Okay, this might be one of those cases of Monique. You know, people have called her pick me, and she does fawn over that husband of hers. So I wonder if she chose daddy over mommy, being mommy. So maybe he felt rejected by mommy when she took on Sydney, because Sydney seems like a lot of work.
tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have 3 sons, but his wife is on the internet talking about the 4th son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid, that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, um, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, um,
I mean, they sure did say they had 3 boys, right? But I guess she has 4 boys. Wow. So you totally just like ixnayed one of the kids from your, yeah, it's giving. Look, that's some deep shit when your kid hates you. I can only imagine. I can't even wrap my head around it. But that's pretty bad when your kid does not fuck with you at all. That's a parent's worst nightmare. And he does sound very well educated. I don't know what his education background is, but he speaks, he has a very calming uh way of speaking, and he sounds super smart.
those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect, we're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, and consideration
Mm,
in taking any level of accountability for those things.
mm.
My mother does a fantastic job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well. And anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children. But that interest,
Wow. So he feels rejected. She rejected him for her career. I'm going to just make an assumption based on what he's saying. It sounds like he rejected her for her career. She met Sydney and oh, I'm going to be a mother. I'm a mother now. Okay. And for Sydney to say we have 3 big boys, but she has 4 sons. So yeah, that might have activated me if I was pissed and I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm your 4th kid, but you don't even count me in the number of babies that you birthed. That's
obviously
messed
seemed
up.
one-sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the excuse me, the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate. I guess you could say there are now 2 baby boys in the house, that require attention. But still, during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. that did lead me down a path of questioning my self-worth and struggling to.
And you guys know this. Sometimes women have babies with men they hate. So it's quite possible, and not that this justifies anything, but if Monique hates his father, some women are they find it very difficult to separate the disdain and the hate, especially as the baby grows into adulthood and you start to see some of the qualities of that person you can't stand, right? We've heard about that with Steve Harvey, even though I think he loves his kids, but he does show favor over Marjorie's kids. That's the word on the street. Shirley Strawberry, just to kind of bring it to some recent stuff that we've been covering, and her relationship with Sheridan. We don't really know like what the whole deal was with that, but women who do have some disdain, like it's possible. And even just watching what we just did with Myjazzylife and how she says she's starting to hate Chris. Jasmine is the type that she shows favor to the man that she's with. And if Jasmine were to pick up and be with another man tomorrow, Stinkabug is in jeopardy because his siblings have a relationship with their lowlife father. Stinkabug's father is trying to forget about him like he has forgotten about his other kids, because that's the type of man that lady chose. If she picks another bum, he's, so this could be the future. Because when you start ignoring your kids, this could be a lot of situations that we're familiar with. But this man seems to be expressing that mom really put him by the wayside to be to be in relationship with her new husband. Okay. Because being with her husband was more important than, as he stated, being with him, being a mother. Wow.
The value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology, but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him holds no weight. There are still women to this day that my mother will give credit to for being more of a mother to me than she ever could. Her assistant, my cousin, being one of them. Every time, though, that my mother would state that she was right here whenever I was ready, that ideology still blows my mind today, that a person could openly admit to being an uninterested, not put my best foot forward type of parent and be so self-centered that they still express to the kid, you have to come to me when you're ready. You got to come to me for us to make this right. Okay. But I'm not sure what my mother could possibly think that she has shown me in the past or have for me now that's not money, goodness gracious, that would make me want to come to her or whatever those feelings are supposed to be. A mother is supposed to be the first woman that a boy falls in love with. I loved my mother very much, but my mother loved things more than she loved me, and she would validate her love for me by giving me things and would proceed to call me ungrateful or inconsiderate if said things did not have the desired effect. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be her, though, to ask God for what you want, and then he gives you what you need, though, only for you to ignore it and have the audacity to ask God for something else. And I'm glad I don't, I'm glad I didn't do that. And when he told you no, you went to the universe instead. By no means, though, do I want to give off any type of an impression that I am a victim of anything. It's not the case. As you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm a dad. I'm healthy, I think. I drink a lot of water. I'm getting over a cold now. I still have my days just like everybody else. And, there were a few things that she did teach me along the way. I did learn how not to love from my mother. I also learned to make sure that I never lose so much of who I am that I have to validate it through another person. And though I feel as though...
Let me tell you something, which I wonder if she gonna sit down with daddy and talk about this. Did they respond? This is what I'm gonna say. I guess he's going to let her know. He's letting her know at this moment, please don't speak on me anymore. Please don't speak on me, and I won't speak on you. Because let me tell you something. It's just a very slow, eloquent, poetic read of a very high level for me. He's he's intellectually slicing her up, and it's really sad. Very, very sad. Um, and he's letting us know he's okay. He's not a bum. He's a father. He's got his own. He's he has moved on. He's got his own child. But this is really, really, really unfortunate. This is not a win. Um, there's no way you can come up from anything like this. But I hope her and Sydney don't sit down and try to address this on the internet. Like, she really should be picking up the phone. Yeah, Brian McKnight, I heard too. It's giving that there's look, I mean, the internet is alive, and all of these people who have done their kids dirty for coin or for some other putty cat or some other eggplant, these kids are coming out and they're going to drop all your tea one day, and they're not going to think twice about it because all they got to do is do what they know how to do, which is turn on a camera and make their feelings at that moment important. Okay? Because if you're raised by a narcissist, that's one thing that you're going to know how to do is be selfish, right? Whether you are narcissist or not, you're going to know how to kick into tapping in to yourself. So I don't blame him at all. Like he said, this is like some therapy. Let's let him finish up. Um, Monique, look, Monique clearly has dealt with a lot. And at the end of the day, I still think she's funny and I still enjoy her comedy. But at the end of the day, sis, your son has exposed you for being an ain't shit ass mama, I guess.
You know, in hindsight, I think she did it reluctantly. I do appreciate my mother, for showing me what the top of the mountain looks like. You know what I'm saying? It did give me perspective on what hard work and dedication can get you, but I don't want something like that at the cost of giving up something that I created. I don't want it that bad. And speaking of creations, I genuinely, truly, I really did want my mother to have a relationship with my daughter. I even fought through those intrusive thoughts that were, if she wasn't interested, what makes you think she's going to be interested in your kid? But it took my mother no time at all to prove that those intrusive thoughts were correct. But what I can say, good for her, the universe did, bless her with three other sons, and God willing, I'm sure that all three of them are adults now. So I'm sure that one of them, God willing, if not all three of them, will make her the grandmother that she wants to be. I still look forward, to that moment for her. But overall, when it comes to the boys, though, I am happy that whenever they do hear me talk, sorry, my phone did something weird, but whenever they hear me talk, they don't know what it is. They can't relate to what it is that I'm saying. My experience with my mother is not their experience with our mother. So my prayer for her and them is that they continue to see her the way that they see her now. I do also want to make sure that I say thank you to my mother for giving me life. Without that moment in time, I wouldn't have had my little one. But outside of that moment, there isn't anything that either of us has to offer the other. In my opinion, it's a waste of God's time and the universe's time for praying for something that you were not willing to put forth any effort to obtain. Putting the work into becoming Monique is more important to my mother than being my mother. And I do not believe that it was never about her being there and waiting for me, but it was supposed to be about me being there and waiting for her. My mother's value had reached such a low point in my life that I no longer found it necessary to either want to wait for her or even go to her. But like I said, man, I'm super grateful that she has the opportunity to do it all over again. I'm happy for her. I hope the Cat Williams tour goes well, but the narrative that she prays for us to reconcile is a false narrative. It's not real, not appreciated if she stopped saying stuff like that.
Wow. I mean, I don't blame him for being bitter and mad that she continues to use him. Like, Monique, I would just say, just stop. Like, if you don't have a relationship with this man, what he's basically doing is calling you out and basically saying, sis, stop. Stop it. Stop. Because this is his video on his TikTok, and it's funny. Is that a picture of Monique? Is that a picture of young Mo? So that's his. Shalon Watkins Jr. And then he says Jackson LOL. So is that Monique's name is Jackson? Hmm. Girl, I'm sure that's copyrighted. Okay. Let me be careful what I click on. Anyway, y'all, that's sad. But you know what? I'm gonna just say that's the future of a lot of these parents. It's unfortunate, not getting up out of bed to make your baby his lunch. That's where it starts because you busy crying over some ninja who doesn't give a fuck about you, doesn't drop off the rent money, and is pounding some other chick and won't answer your phone calls. Like, Jasmine is a fool. So we're not going to give her any more advice. We're just going to laugh and talk. Because at the end of the day, if you feel like it's good use of your time to sit around and lament over some idiot that rejects you in the face of your kids who need you at that moment, who have not had the luxury to be raised up yet and are relying on you for parental guidance, influence, and nurturing, loving, all of those things, girl, this is your nightmare, okay? When your kids are at their wedding or at their high school graduation, college graduation, or at your 50th birthday party or your 70th birthday party. We went to a 70th birthday party actually 2 weeks ago. And this lady, her sons were so proud of their mother. And my husband lived across the street, but down the road a little bit. And this mom was kind of like one of those, like, mom to all the kids. And she said she was so happy to see all her boys from the neighborhood. She said she was happy to have her house open for all the boys and be safe, cook them food, make them snacks, all the things, rather than have them be outside, which they lived in a nice neighborhood, but rather for them to be out on the streets and hanging outside, she wanted them hanging in her yard or in the house. So she had that house where all the boys hung out, did their music, talked their shit, played basketball in the yard, all the things. And all these grown men now with kids and wives were celebrating. And to hear the sons talk about how much they love their mom, and then all these who were boys, now men, she was so proud. It's an honor when your kids like have a great experience with you. And the fact that Monique, your son, is sitting here with 788, almost 1 million views, and he's tagging DL Hughley. And I just thought DL Hughley was talking his shit, but I guess DL Hughley was like, well, look, if you're going to speak on my daughter, I'm going to speak on your son. So I guess that's what happened. I guess Monique is going to learn you probably don't want to speak on DL Hughley's kids again, because that pulled your son right out from the bushes, and he is speaking on you, and he told you real nice, basically, like, keep my name out your mouth. That's what I got from that. I don't know if you guys got the same thing, but it was giving clearly, yes, KC. He was like, "Oh, you want to speak on my daughter? Well, how about I speak on your son?" So, okay, okay, Miss HLS, thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, wow, 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 wow. That was heavy. That is not a you know what I mean, that's real sad. I that kind of that's messed up, but that's real. That's on some mommy dearest. All my kids bring me to tears when they speak on me. Isn't it? Especially when they come bring you like a picture or a flower or do something nice for you because they love you and they know how much you love them back. Between her and daddy saying they have 3 kids, girl, I thought it was just the twins and the son she had. I knew she had a kid before, but it was the 3 kids for me. You're so right, sis. So right. Absolutely. Well, Monique, girl, if I were you, I would just go have lunch and hang out with Sydney and just forget that you just got you just got told, okay? I would let that one go because sir is not playing with you. Okay? And I think he's using Monique's picture as his look look at this. Show Nomad Dad. So I guess he's a comedian too. I don't know. Look, uh hopefully he's going to be okay. Doesn't seem like he's with his wife or anything, or he has a wife. I guess he's got a daughter, but um I don't know. I guess her being Mrs. Parker, all of the things had him very busy. These fools out here. I don't know. I guess I'll follow his TikTok. We'll see what he has to say. My grandson. Okay. Um Yeah. I just followed him on TikTok. We'll see what his TikTok does. Anyway, yeah, people are tuning in for that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna see y'all over at Real Talk Bougie. I'm gonna take a break for a minute. Let me handle these dogs and find something for lunch. And I'll be back. If I'm not back by 1, I'll probably be back at 4 4ish after I do pick up, but we'll see what I can get done in the next hour, and then we'll have some conversation, or maybe we'll just come back at 1 and talk about get Gail and Harold caught up. We don't necessarily have to be there for a long time. We'll get all the way caught up on Gail and whatever else is going on. I want to thank Jay Breezy and Lorenda. Thank you so much, Boo Boo. Thank you for the super sticker. And Jay Breezy, thank you for the member milestone. Okay. All right. This was a great conversation today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys later on today. Join me over at Real Talk Bougie, and we'll get caught up on whatever else is going on. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Let's see if I can roll an intro. Um
How's it going, Big Dad?
Hi, kitten. Yes, we got Lambo, Big Papa Lambo. I posted a picture of him. So we got Portia and Lambo. You know what? It's very odd. So don't quote me, but we got Lambo. We got him like, I don't know. It's maybe been like 6 weeks so far. Let me look on the calendar. It could be almost a month. Let me see. School came back on the 3rd. We got him the day before school came back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks today. So we've had him for like 6 weeks. He was 5 weeks old. So he had already been surrendered to animal control. And he possibly was born like maybe the same day mommy passed away, which is kind of eerie. When you do the math, they said he was 5 weeks and some days old, and it's quite possible he was born the day after Thanksgiving, which was the day that mommy passed away. Um, I didn't know that until we got, we were checking out, and they were giving us all of his paperwork, and they were just saying he was 5 weeks. I didn't even think about it, but based on I don't know, he was born somewhere around the time mommy passed away. He doesn't remind me anything of mommy. He's his own person. He's a boy dog. He's very different. He's a little bit more energy. But Portia really needed a kick around buddy to play with and enjoy life. Because she was missing mommy when she passed away. And she was, sulking and just, very much cuddling but not outside having fun, running after balls and chasing birds and things that dogs do. And she's back to that again. So I'm happy that, we found her a friend, and he in no way, shape, or form takes mommy's place. We had her for almost 17 years. And she is sorely missed. We do have her ashes and all that stuff, but she's very much missed. But Lambo definitely has joined the family, and he and Portia seem to be good friends. And you guys can hear them barking a lot together and playing. So it's good. But yes, we do have a new dog. So just to give you guys that update, yes, we do have a new dog. His name is Lambo, and he's very, very sweet. Yeah. I like he might be part Labradoodle. I don't know what he is. I have a couple updated pictures I need to post. But I'll post over here. I think I posted one picture when we first picked him up. So yeah, I'll post another picture. He's black and white. He's very sweet. And he and Portia really they're good friends. But he's still a baby. He's like 12 weeks old now. But he's got big feet. He might be big. I'm not sure. He's got that might be his little Labrador portion of him. I'm not sure, but yeah. He's a sweetheart, and we are definitely enjoying him. He's very cute, and he has found his voice. So yes, that's the update. Yeah, he's fitting in. We love him. Like, it took a minute, like, okay, well, we're gonna see how he does. But he is definitely part of the family now. He's fitting in, and he and Portia, they're outside like walking the yard together. It's very cute. So but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm happy for you. Yeah. She needed it. I didn't want her to be a single. You know what I mean? Like, after mommy kind of raised her up to, it's good she has a friend. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. You guys take care. I love you guys. Bye. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. This is all about clout.